everybody, welcome to School of Scarlet. Today I have another intuitive message for you. So if you are new here, I want to welcome you to my channel. I put out daily intuitive messages, and as of lately we have been going deeper and deeper into the freedom timeline. So we're activating more and more aspects of freedom. So it's no coincidence that you landed on this channel. It's no coincidence that you're here today. So if you are new here and you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Hit that notification bell so that you can come back for my daily intuitive messages. Okay, so today something happened earlier that I'm going to be sharing with you, something intuitive that brought through today's message. But before we begin, I'd like to ask y'all a question. Oftentimes we think that freedom is outside of us. So we think it's somewhere else, that someone else has the keys to the freedom, when actually it's within us. So what if you had been the only person here in existence? What rules would you follow? What rules would you not follow? What rules would you live by? How would you live? That is a question that I propose to you today as we go into today's talk. I ask you this question because truly in reality, you are the only one here in existence. It may seem that there's all kinds of other appearances, all kinds of other people and hierarchies, and you think that this person is above you, or this religion or society or whatever norm is in charge of what you choose to do. But truly, you have the total free will and choice to choose what you believe and what you do not believe. And so that is a great power. That is a great freedom that you have right here and now. So if you haven't activated that within you, I ask you to activate it now. Give me a thumbs up down below if you agree that you have the freedom to choose what you believe in. Okay, so if we have the choice and we have the free will and ability to choose what we believe in, why is it that we are still stuck in a mode of being where we feel like we're not free? Where we feel as though the world has set us up in a way, has put us in a certain job, has put us in a certain situation, has, activated something in our lives that we don't want anymore. Why does it feel that way to us? Why does it feel like we're living a life sometimes that we don't recognize, that we never really chose for ourselves? Well, I'm going to tell you that's because you have adopted, whether you consciously or subconsciously see it, a belief about something that you have to follow. So many of us grow up in homes or religions or societies that have certain expectations of us, of our behavior, of our accomplishments, of the way that we organize our lives and live our lives. But truly, again, you have the choice to believe in those or not, to live aligned to those or to choose your own path. So what path will you choose? Society will tell you to, go to school, get good grades, listen to your teachers, don't go against anyone. Go to college, get a student loan, and then get married, and then have 2.5 kids and work a 9 to 5 every day until you can retire, and then you can have freedom. But that is not really truly the case. You can have freedom right here and now. And many people impose all kinds of ideas, whether they want to believe in what I just said or not. Oftentimes people don't think that they have the freedom to travel, to choose to take a day off even, or do anything unless they have a certain amount of money in the bank, unless they have a certain level of accomplishment. And so there are things that they self-impose on themselves to where freedom is not here, where they are not able to just go ahead and do some of the things that they want to do here and now. And sadly, people will wait their whole life until they get to that retirement age only to find out that health has caught up with them. Because there's a natural progression of life. And when you have the heart's desire to do something, it's because you also have the vitality to do it. I've seen people that wanted to start their own hobby farms and things like that. And they wait till they get to retirement age and they realize how much work it is. And they can't physically keep up with it. Because that's not something that you begin to do in your 60s or 70s. That's something that you begin to do a lot earlier. So do not allow society's limitations of what they think is appropriate in your life to dictate how you live it. You have an internal knowledge and guiding system within you that is connected straight to spirit, that knows and guides you in your path. And you don't have to fear when you go towards some of the things that are in your heart. When you go towards some of the things in your heart, you're freeing yourself from these self-imposed limitations and beliefs that the brain or ego has believed are keeping you safe. They're not actually keeping you as safe as you think they are. They're keeping you safe in the moment, but the time is passing by. So what do you want to do? Where do you want to move to? When do you want to have children? How do you want to do it? You know, many religions will even say you can't live together before marriage. You can't have children unless you're married. You can't do this, or you can't get divorced, or you can't do that. But sometimes there are situations in our hearts where that doesn't feel right. It's something different for us. Not everybody follows the same exact path. If everybody was exactly the same, it would be a very boring existence. And this isn't a situation or reality that we just see copycats. What we see in this reality is an infinite abundance of all kinds of situations, appearances. This is infinity happening here and now. You're not meant to follow someone else's life. You're meant to live your own unique life experience and experience it fully here on this earth. So whatever feels right for you is the path that is more aligned to you. That is why when you choose to follow someone else's path, someone else's advice, other norms and beliefs that maybe don't feel right in your being, you don't feel right. You feel like betrayal. You feel sabotage to your own inner self, and it can become a very unhappy situation to be in. So today I ask you, what belief can you let go of? What belief can you let go of today? Comment down below what belief you can let go of. What is that belief? Maybe you have the belief that, you know, you have to earn a certain amount of money before you can travel, or you have to earn a certain amount of money before you can get married or have children. Or maybe you think that, you know, you have to work at a job a certain amount of time, or you have to get a degree or something like that. But you know deep down inside that's not what you want to do. Comment down below, what is a belief that you are currently believing that is no longer aligned to you and you're going to be letting go of today? When we affirm it through writing it down, through speaking it, it becomes more powerful that way. We manifest and start something energetically where that belief falls away. So in simply watching this video and commenting down below, your belief will begin to break and your reality will begin to shift. Many people think freedom's not for me. It's just for those people on YouTube, for these people that are living their life this way. You are no different than anybody else, and you have the ability to live your life free however you choose to do so. And you have the same resources and ability and time and everything like everybody else. You are no different, other than you are maybe holding on to some beliefs that are not aligned to you. And it is not true that you don't have the ability or you don't have the freedom to do so. You have all the ability and freedom to do so, and it doesn't take a certain amount of money. It actually takes very little money to be free, because in being free, you usually start off with doing some of the most basic things, just taking time for yourself, to go walking in nature, to write a book, to, you know, play with your dog, to have children, to, you know, so many different things that are very natural and easy, and they don't require you to have tons and tons or millions and billions of dollars. Society wants you to believe that you need millions of dollars in the bank even to retire. That's not true. You have all of the ability right here and now to do what you want to do. So if you believe that, give me a like right now and affirm that by giving me a like. So what I saw earlier, the intuitive message that I want to share with you was that I was in the car and I was listening to music, and something was going on with my Spotify. Like the sound was coming out weird in my speakers. Later it got fixed, but I still don't know what happened. Anyhow, the speakers, like, it sounded like old, not very good stereo system. And I was like, what is going on? So I went ahead and I switched to the regular radio station to see if the regular radio station was coming in with regular sound. And it was, but then I got to listening to listening to the radio stations. And I had some preset radio stations on there, and so I clicked one and I was listening to it, and it really wasn't resonating with me. I wasn't like jamming out to those songs, and I was like, well, maybe the next song will be good. And I waited, and the next song wasn't very good. And then I waited for the next song, and this next song wasn't very good. And so I was basically just waiting for the next song to come on to see if it was good, but none of them were good. When I finally realized, you know what, it's this radio station. I don't want to listen to this kind of music. So I switched it to another radio station that had a different genre of music. And then my music was playing, the one that I liked. So sometimes We get into a loop where we are basically living a life where we think that our reality is showing up a certain way and we think we're in the right place, but everything that shows up is just not right. It's not aligned to us. It's not, bringing us joy, creativity. It's not sparking us. We're not jamming to it. And so we keep waiting for the next thing to show up, and the next thing's not right, and the next thing's not right. And everything that shows up seems to not be right. Well, maybe you're on the wrong radio station. What do you have to do to switch to the radio station or the genre that you do want to listen to? You have to realize that you're on the wrong genre. You're on the wrong radio station. It's time to choose something different. And the way that we choose something different in our lives is through our beliefs. So we have to believe something different to have something different. So maybe you have the belief that, all rich people are evil, or that having lots of money is evil. If you have that belief, you're going to experience in your reality everything that's going to keep you limited to a certain amount of money because you have that belief. But when you switch that belief, when you move your belief to having money is easy and money is something, a blessing. Money blesses other people. It expands us. It allows us infinite, experiences. When we switch that belief, then suddenly money begins to flow in because we have set a different radio station now. We have picked something different in our belief system. And so now the universe is able to flow that into your reality. But so long as you stay believing whatever beliefs are keeping you back and limited, you're going to get more and more of that. And those songs like the radio are not going to resonate, and it's going to be kind of a sucky experience. So when are you going to change your radio station? You can do that here and now today. You have the total freedom to do that with your beliefs, and it's as simple as dropping some beliefs here and now in this moment. So if this message resonated with you, give me a thumbs up, comment down below. It's an easy and free way that you can help support my channel. If you are new here, I want to again welcome you to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and come back to activate more and more of your freedom. Comment down below, what belief are you letting go of today? Thank you again so much for watching. I will catch you on our next video. I love you all.